See if I can watch this shit on this app. Huh. Where the fuck? Am I even streaming proper? Let's have a look. Yeah. No, that's the wrong fucking app. This one. Okay, let's just do it this way then. Share. Come on. Wait, what's this? That should be doing it. That should do it, yeah. Yeah, we good. How much battery is this fucking thing got? Yeah, that's plenty. Oh, there we go. Where the fuck is that? So let me just have a look at what
The mages and the Templars chose a poor location for working out their differences.
Let me just have a look at what the... Now I can upgrade the blizzard. Blizzard now chills enemies. Wait, what? It doesn't do that before. Your blizzard now chills enemies, progressively slowing them until they are frozen. Okay, I'm gonna get Ice Storm. Ice Storm just looks so much better. I still just... Wall of ice, man. Like, it's just... You can't walk through the ice, so what's the fucking point? To just wall him off so you can deal with pretty much everyone else? It's just, seems like a waste of a perk to me. I need that one. That's the whole reason I got fucking Fade Step.
This must be the Horsemaster.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be a mage, though. Redcliffe's had enough trouble with magic already. Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as Horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
That sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow nag they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Okie doke. Pretty sure there's something up here that we can... Yeah. Oh, this is Hard in Hightown, eh? Hard in Hightown, Chapter 1. We must have a ladder hidden somewhere to get up there. Where is it? Is there a ladder somewhere in here?
Good to see you, Inquisition.
I'm just looking around because I'm curious. How's he open that? There's not even a door on the other side.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Farewell.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Pretty sure I should have enough cloth to make some decent armor. Yeah. But we're gonna grab this horse just because it's a quick mission that we need to do. That's all. Now we'll set up the watchtowers too, because that also leads to another thing. Basically, we'll
Fancy trying
yeah,
out
fuck,
one
we'll
of my
do every
courses?
mission in this area.
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
I'll try one of your courses.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time, I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
Gotta do 3 races.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Where is she? Ah.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Hinterland's Drift. What's happening, Colin? How are you? That motherfucker. Yeah. Alright. I'm doing alright. Nice and chill this morning. Are you going to use the mount ever again? I don't think I did one. No. I don't like using the mount because I like hearing the party bouncer. And when you're on the mount, the party just disappears and it's just you and the horse. Like I don't like it. Like the party bounce is already hard, like fucking rare enough as it is, but it's just
You've mastered every course I set up.
you never get it with the mount. Yeah, I only ever do that, like grab it just for that. I'll customize the mount in the stable just so I can have a look at, oh yeah, that's the fucking, it's just a cool looking horse instead of it just being like some other shit. But yeah, I never use them again. Even though there's no run button in this game. Whereabouts we're going now? We are going to grab the... I killed this demon over here. Yeah, it is over here. We'll heal up first. For Varric and whatever else.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, same here. Inquisition tied the party banter into leveling. Wait, did it? For some reason, someone tried to speed up leveling with mods and increase the party banter frequency. Right, is that seriously how it works? I didn't even know that, like... That shouldn't be the way it works. It should be like story progression at least. Not level. Fuck. Yeah. I always thought it's like the more, or like if you've done more side quests or you just spent more time with these people, then they just talk more. But if it's just leveling, then what the fuck? Like, you know, like how the fucking Dorian and Iron Bull have their thing together. I've never had that in my game. Ever. I've tried it.
We must have done enough to draw
And it
the
just
attention of the
fucking
clerics by now.
took too long.
Should
So
we
it's just
meet with
fucking... I don't know how it worked. Yeah, it was just... Yeah. I remember in Dragon Age 2, like, the party wouldn't shut up. Even like, they repeat like the same... like 3 lines of like 3 bits of dialogue all the time. But yeah, in this game they never say anything. I've had like 6 or 7 party combos, tops through the whole game. Yeah, same. Like the ones I always hear are like there's a couple between Cassandra and Varric, but yeah. Like if I want to hear like the certain like specific lines of dialogue, then I'll just look up like the videos on YouTube. Tons of them. Like I romance Cassandra all the time in this game, and I only think I've heard the Inquisibot line from Iron Bull maybe once or twice. Never anything more.
Strange wolves.
Did I actually turn the game volume down a bit? Like I can barely hear myself talk when all this noise is happening.
One down. With the demon dead, the farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
I hope it's better in Dragon Age 4. Wait, yeah, this is Dragon Age 3. Yeah, what's that? There aren't any place-specific triggers anywhere. Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 had plenty of locations where you could swap the party and listen to all the dialogue. The only ones I've heard like that are place-specific is Varric complaining about the deep roads. Like the moment you like go into a cave or like in the actual deep roads, like Varric is quick to just tell you how much he hates the deep roads. But yeah. Like, and there's Iron Bull with his dragon thing. Dragon Age Inquisition did a lot of things right, but it did so much wrong. Like, the game still feels like Dragon Age, it's just not as good as the other two. I haven't played Dragon Age Origins because so like, and I just they haven't remastered that shit, and it wasn't on the previous gen consoles, like on Xbox 360 is where I played Dragon Age 2 before I switched to PlayStation. For the PlayStation 4. But like, yeah, I haven't been able to play it. I want to, but I've only played Dragon Age 2 and this one. Dragon Age 2 is like my favorite game of all time. What was that? I mean, the triggers for the banter are like the entrance to Orzammar Arena in Dragon Age Origins. Always triggers party banter 100% of the time. Yeah. Did I say that motherfucker? Fuck it. I keep pressing the wrong fucking button for that. And the entrance to... Oh fuck, Sundermont. Oh god, I can barely remember the names of places in Dragon Age 2. Like, they need to remaster those other games. I can understand why they didn't do a remaster before Dragon Age 4, because they left fucking Trespasser on such a fucking cliffhanger Like that shit's just cruel. The way they done that. You know? Smart, but fucking cruel. But it's just like remaster the old shit. I wouldn't mind if they changed up the combat in Origins, because that combat would not have like it hasn't aged well. Everyone talks like they praise Origins as the best in the series. They don't mention the combat at all. It's always about the story. And to be honest, I would not mind a voiced character either. Like I like hearing voice protagonists. No, they'll just ruin it. Better to just finish the Eggman story and let it rest. The Eggman story? Am I forgetting something there, or? Oh yeah, fucking Zola's being a bald bastard. Yeah, I gotcha. Like I just,
refugees are going to defend
I would like.
They'll need real defenses.
If not a remaster, then maybe a remake, like fucking Final Fantasy VII got
You said you had a way to
remake.
help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills.
I'd be down for that, but I need BioWare to part ways with EA first.
I'll talk to the master.
That way we can get the best possible version of that game.
Farewell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down for like remakes, like not remasters, yeah, but like for Dragon Age 2, but like if it's everyone wants another or everyone like they love Origins. So like I'd be down for a remake, but if I would never be like they'd have to part ways with EA. EA's already fucked with BioWare enough as it is. We saw that in Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda. That game is shit. Like the combat is fun, but you can't piss anyone off. Which annoys the shit out of me, because it's an RPG. Well, your fucking actions are supposed to have consequences. And it's just... yeah, there's so many problems with Andromeda, and it's all because of EA. BioWare is a great game company on their own. But, like, EA's fucked with them too much. The fact that they were
You deal with the wolves,
this
and our farmers will
considering putting multiplayer in an RPG like this,
The wolves should
like
be
the fact
back
that
to
this game has a
normal.
multiplayer
They
part
shouldn't
to
be
it
any
that like
further
That's
is
good
just
to
is
hear.
bad.
I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed. Thank you.
I hope they bring Isabella into the next game as well. Isabella, and I need a wait. Everyone wants a dwarf romance. We need a you know, Scout Harding romance as well. That's what, like, I would play dwarf all the time, pretty much. Well, not all the time, because I like the 2 perk points at the start for a human. But like I would play dwarf so much more if the romance scenes didn't look so fucking weird. The moment that capsulates me, the best when Ryder says, I was like Mass Effect Andromeda. I didn't say, is when Ryder says, I didn't say dismissed at the end of the squad meeting, and they just snort at him or ignore him entirely. David Gaynor. Who's that? Is he like one of the directors for EA or something? Thinks dwarves look like 14-year-old girls. Varric does not look like a 14-year-old girl. You know? He looks so much younger in this game than he did in fucking Dragon Age 2. In Dragon Age 2, that thing, like, I fucking don't know how old he is anyway. Dwarves may be age different, I can't fucking remember. But yeah. The lead writer for Dragon Age. No, really?
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, but like, we need a dwarf romance. Scout Harding is the perfect option. Make her a party member and let me romance her. And first, and then they can like, fucking get Cassandra and Varric in a couple. Like, those two, like, fucking... They act like they don't hate each other. Like, they act like they hate each other, but, like... You know it's... There's something there. Fuck, let's grab that. Oh wait, fuck, at the end of fucking... Oh, I forgot. Scout Harding wouldn't work because she's with Sarah. How the fuck did I forget that? Where the fuck is the last one? Yeah, I completely forgot that Harding was with Sarah. Oh well, they can fucking bring in a new character that everyone loves. Is she? I thought she was with Dagna. Oh fuck, Dagna Sarah? Oh no, it is Dagna. Fuck, they're voiced by the same person, aren't they? Oh no, it's Dagna and Bianca. If it is Dagna, then yeah. Dagna or fucking whichever one, like pick the opposite and just... Dagna would work, either one of them would work as a companion. A romanceable companion. Like fucking... I get confused between them because like in the end of it she calls him a nickname. So I don't know which one it is. She doesn't actually call him by a name. Like the only time you find that out is when it's like it's written on a little note somewhere in Trespasser. Yeah, but it is a dwarf that Sarah's with at the end. Speaking of which, does anyone actually like Sarah? I couldn't stand her. At all. In the whole fucking game. Oh, that's right, I'm doing this. I couldn't stand Sarah at all. The only reason I keep her around is just so that...
Varric, you
like, I don't
joined the
want to kick
Inquisition
people
when
out.
Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
Oh, she was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
Dumping her after she shot that nobleman was kind of fun. Like, for me, it's just like... The first time you meet her, it's like, this is cover, get round it. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit is just dumb. And on top of all that, she isn't even hot, so... Not attractive at all. Like, I get it, it's a pixel, but fuck. At least make a decent looking character. Like, Isabella in Dragon Age 2. Sort of shit, you know? Fuck it. Why do I keep opening this? As soon as I've done this part, we'll go do the story. And then we'll come back and clean this shit out. Reminds you of a smug cat when she smiles. Ugh. Kinda like that. I miss Meryl though. We need another Meryl, or if not, actually bring Meryl back. Meryl's probably my favorite character in Dragon Age 2 when I was playing it. The cutest blood mage there is. Oh, Meryl's a kitten. Perfect nickname for her as well. Oh, kitten. On dress days and granny panties. Did I got just a feeling about granny panties? How do you know these things? Okie dokie, I need to I'm just gonna turn the fucking volume down now before I forget again. Master volume, that shit can come down. Everything can go down 10 from here. Yeah. Maybe you can drop down a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Was there a fucking blood magic specialization in Dragon Age 2? Meryl kinda had a blood magic tree. It wasn't like all the way blood magic, but it was blood magic. I wish they just implemented that as an option and, you know, your fucking party could the banter would people get pissed at you if you've done it, so as well. Yeah. Like I wish I would just be like, let me summon a demon in like to fight for me. Maybe I only like a basic demon, like one that you can actually control so that it's still lore friendly, but still. Blood mage, healer, force mage. Yeah. I always went with the healer tree because I didn't like because in Dragon Age 2 I always played as a healer. That way I didn't have to deal with Anders and his bullshit. You know? Because Anders is just the fucking shittest character in that whole next Anders and Fenris are the shittest characters in Dragon Age 2. Fight me. Like seriously, I still didn't have enough fucking cloth. Wait up. Oh, I love this bug. If you don't fully loot a chest, everything resets in it. Okay, I need to fucking have a look at... I want to make the staff. The frost staff. They removed Arcane Warrior, the most OP magic spec from Dragon Age Origins. What? How was that broken? What sort of a magic was that? Like, it sounds like it might be a bit more mixture of everything. What does willpower do again? Magic is straight up damage, isn't it? Wait, it says it in the fucking thing here. Wrong button. Character's strength of mind and personality. Each point increases attack, all classes, and magic defense. Each point increases attack and barrier damage bonus. Okay, attack and damage bonus. So both of them do attack. It's just damage bonus or barrier magic defense. Yeah, magic defense is willpower. A battle mage. Wear heavy armor with 12 strength and have perma buffs that make you invincible closer to the end game. You look like a Super Saiyan with the passives and buffs activated. Yeah. Alright. I just like... Yeah. Especially since I think the next Dragon Age game is going to be in Tevinter. They heavily fucking made it seem that way. At the end of Trespasser. So, wait a minute. Which one looks more fashionable? The coat or the... They're both the coat, dickhead. Okay, I can deal with the blue. Willpower for the defense. Cold resistance. Oh, we got no fucking choice for that one, don't we? But then got rid of healer in Dragon Age Inquisition and brought a knight enchanter, sort of kind of arcane warrior. Yeah. Well, let's get both of these fucking things. I miss the healing tree, man. Like, the barrier thing is, like, meh. It's nothing compared to the fucking healing tree. Like, an actual fucking healing tree. Wrong fucking character, me. Yeah, the Knight Enchanter's cool. Like, the sword, like, I wish the sword was better, though. Like, you can use it to deflect shit, but... Actually, there is a sword that you can find in, where is it? It's the place where you meet Hawk in the cave with the... Like, in the whole Storm Island and shit you have to go through to get rid of it. Like, it's in that place. You do all the constellation puzzles. If you open that, where that leads, there is this there is this like staff that is a sword. Like, you're a mage and you're swinging like a two-handed weapon as your primary damage instead of like shooting range shit. So you can still have melee without specializing into Knight Enchanter, but it like fucking I don't know why you'd want to. The whole point of being a mage is to stay at range because you're not that tanky. Where was the fucking coat? Other ones. The ones that just a full sleeve sort of coat. So yeah. You'd think the old Legion Battle Mage armor looks way better. Like, seriously, that shit looks like ass. What about the legs? Okay, I want magic though. But fuck, I'll deal with willpower for now.
Looks fine.
Modify armor. Remember playing with the pre-patch KE and non-enchanter and hitting for 4k damage, getting 4k in barrier. So parrying an assassin with barrier and guard. Oh fuck, I'm just gonna bring this thing closer. And guard on hit runes is also fun. 100 hits a minute with each building up your defense. You'll never die on hardcore. I always play on normal. There was no way you couldn't pay me to play this this game or Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 when fucking Nightmare was even harder because there's friendly fire as a must. But like you could not pay me. Or I wouldn't say you couldn't pay me enough, but the amount would have to be pretty fucking high for me to play that game all the way through on Nightmare. Fuck that. Especially on Dragon Age 2 with that friendly fire shit, it cuts off like half the perks you're allowed to pick in half because you don't want your whole party to die. And in this game, fucking, even without the friendly fire on, which is optional, it's just like the fucking notches two-tap you. Like, what the fuck?
Your kind killed the most holy.
Wait, as a must?
Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Commander.
Are you serious?
That is not my title. We are not.
Origins had
Templars
friendly
any
fire
longer.
on
We are
normal.
all part of the Inquisition.
Just by default.
And
Are you
what
serious?
does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Yeah, it wasn't optional at all. And was there still perks that would just affect... Would be... Oh, wow. Okay. On Nightmare I can understand it, because that shit is... Like, it's called Nightmare for a reason. But just on normal?
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Wow.
How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task such as closing the breach is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I will try to follow in Andraste's footsteps as best I can.
Nightmare solo mage playthrough was a crucible unlike any other. Yep.
Andraste for guidance, but ultimately the Maker has made this your task to fulfill. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Well, I couldn't play Dragon Age without, like, a full party. At all, especially on Dragon Age 2. The tactics were too fun. You could be the most broken-ass assassin in that game. But fucking... It's just... Like, I like fucking around with the tactics in Dragon Age 2. You just rewrite your fucking... You know, so you don't even rewrite, it's not even written, you have to write it yourself. The fucking, your companion's party, like, combat AI. Like, yeah, like, I've frozen this guy, you do more damage to frozen targets, you do that when I do this. You know, like, that shit, and then when, like, you got everything to click, shit, you just felt like a fucking genius.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
You know, you started steamrolling fools until the fucking challenge picked up and you realize, oh fuck, I need to change this out. Then you spend like another 2 hours just fucking around with that. I love that shit. Loved it. Like in this game, you can't even set like a fucking mage to fight at range. You know, like fucking Solus will just like the fucking like 3 guys will just come charging up to him, and he won't run away unless you fucking jump into that old stop time shit. Like what the fuck? That shit, that's just, it pisses me off. That was probably the best part about Dragon Age 2 was the tactics, and it's just. They weren't even in this fucking game. That's the part that gets me.
If you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to
It was, man, it was.
Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denerim, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I'll answer your question after
no
this
written records
scene.
from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentagus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Liliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is
that stuff kind of gets in the way, doesn't it?
Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay, so like normally if I'm like the way I feel about the Mage Templar conflict, like, and if I'm not trying to roleplay in the game, I'm just, you know, playing it for like the stats or, you know, just doing what I would do. It's Templars, day, night, fucking all the time. And I even do that with most of my playthroughs, just because like I find a way to justify it. But yeah, like I just Templars all day and night. The mages on their own, it's not their fault they're dangerous, but they are dangerous, and they, like, you just can't have a nuclear bomb walking around like it's no big deal. So like you just fucking yeah. I'll side with the Templars all the time.
We will study that.
But for this playthrough, since I plan on romancing Dorian, I am like I'm gonna side with the mages for it. So yeah. Plus, I think fucking another reason why I always side with the Templars in this game specifically is because I like having what's her face, Vivienne, just because of her Knight Enchanter, and she's the best healer in the game. Like that's the only reason for it. And if you piss her off, she just turns into the biggest fucking like she just turns into a 2-year-old. Like it's annoying.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Wait, fucking I forgot I had to this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way I feel about it. Like, if you're just gonna have a nuclear bomb walking around, like that shit just can't happen. Like that shit just like sort of control it, you know? You're in a Templar fortress. It has the best fade bit with Cole. Cole, like I never use him. I'm going to use him in this playthrough, just because I like he does so much damage with the assassin spec. You can't play a rogue, like a dagger rogue, without using assassin. That shit just it's weird, for me, anyway. The bonuses of it are just too fucking good for the daggers. Like yeah, the artificer one is fun, but I've done challenge playthroughs where it's just I haven't like no stealth. The ability that is no stealth ability, so it's just poison and bombs pretty much. Which one was it? This one's the arcane, yeah.
You were saying something about.
Also, you get a new villain, Calpurnia,
yes.
instead of
Haven
a
has
bomb
limited
Templar,
space for
making
our soldiers to
Samson
train.
the major villain.
Perhaps we could set up
It's like
something over here.
making a whole Fallout game without one side quest. Also, like in the Templar thing, like you get what is it, three free stats, sorry, yeah, stat bonuses for like willpower, strength. You just get 1 point of those for free in that one. You don't get any of that in Mage Story. What's this one? There's what killed vampires. Yes, nothing more. She deals with the fucking. She deals with the nobles. No, yeah, I'm not doing that yet. I like how it says like recommended level 4 to 7, but you don't have to engage in combat at all.
Mother Giselle
Unless you choose to.
At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
No, there isn't, but there is. Like when you go to Valerio, you get the Sarah thing, and you have to fight like fucking 10 guys, low-level enemies. So you don't even really have to. Like, you could do that shit at level 1, for fuck's sake. Like, it's yeah. But I do like it when games like have recommended levels, that way you don't like just jump into this shit thinking, oh yeah, this will just be fucking, I'll do this then that, but like, oh fuck. Like, and then when you jump into the quest, you're like, oh fuck, like I'm way in over my head here. Let's fuck off out of here. So you end up just like wasting a whole bunch of resources for nothing, or going back to reload another fucking like save, and then you just realize you wasted 4 hours. You know, it's just. It's more bothersome to look for the red things and arrows just to get there. Yeah. On my first playthrough, I played as a Kunari, and I thought she was only fucking like whimpering just because I was a Kunari, not because I was Inquisition. Because that, to me, that would make more sense.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars
Eclipsed
will
in
protect
the
them
eye
from the
of
Inquisition.
the
They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
Dude, like,
They wish to protect the
we'll do this,
from
but
us?
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? They wouldn't be the only ones.
You think the Order's returned to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
So the potential for trouble has increased twofold.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Cassandra's probably my favorite character in this whole game. In this whole fucking game, Cassandra is probably my absolute favorite fucking character. Like, I like Varric and Ironbull, but Cassandra is just, she's something else. Like, I've already experienced Varric, but like, Cassandra's good. Ironbull's funny, but Cassandra, just something about it, man. So strong-willed.
A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
We came here in peace, simply to talk. And this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker...
Why does he wear Templar armor
Creating
and
a heretical
not Seeker
movement.
armor?
Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Like, really just notice that, like, Cassandra wears, like, fucking Seeker armor, but fucking this guy doesn't. Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Templars! One of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
You're a mage. Your ties are worthless. They are all made traitors just by being in your company.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
The Lord Seeker looks so goofy.
Gone mad?
He does. The voice acting in this game,
Do you know him very well?
fucking top
He
notch,
took
but
over
the
the
lip
Seekers of Truth 2 years ago.
lip
After
syncing,
Lord Seeker Lambert's death.
not
He was
all there.
always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others. What's that? An arrow with a message?
It's probably like the fucking first time I haven't shit myself every time I fucking heard that. Always catches me off guard. There's like fucking, bam, it's out of nowhere.
The Templars?
I believe that...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not?
Are you not gonna
I
tell?
have an invitation for you.
Okay. Yeah, the first fucking flag thing is over around here. I can't be asked to talk to her right now. She does have this really good bit of dialogue that fucking I love though. Like, if you are true, then all we believed in has been wrong.
We should look around.
Fucking something like that. Like, and if you are wrong, like true, then a great many things, whatever. It's like they can't believe they're wrong because that means a whole bunch of other things would have had to go wrong as well. Oh fuck, I'll grab the dialogue because it's annoying me that I can't exactly remember what it is.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
Yeah, she can't abandon a single point of contention because the whole thing will collapse. Yeah.
I do believe it. Do you have a better explanation?
Several, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been taught. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
Like, I am not. Wait. This one.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed.
I love that
There is
piece of
chaos
dialogue.
ahead, whatever your intentions.
For you to be true, a great many things must have failed, and for you to be false. She just said it and I can't even fucking remember it. See, I have the memory of a fucking goldfish.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages.
Like, for you to be true, a great many things must have failed, and for you to be false, a great many things must have failed. Wait, what? Fuck, that's gonna annoy the shit out of me until I figure it out. I think, no, whatever.
How's it been?
No, not yet. I don't go up here. You press this button. You press fucking, where is it? That one. And then you go there. Easy. That took me for like, on my first playthrough of this game, that shit took me way too fucking long to figure out. Like, I think I was already, like, I'd already done the Warden's castle. Like, been to the Fade and everything before I figured that shit out. On my first playthrough. Like, fuck me. It just blows my fucking mind. There we go. Alrighty then. We go to the secluded courtyard first.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
That would have been my first choice if you'd been willing to speak with us.
We're willing now. That's the important thing. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Not just yet. Still not clear on who this is. Fiona in Redcliffe claims to have never met you in all, eh? Yeah. Yeah. I always thought it was like a demon impersonating her, but... Or she was just playing dumb. But, yeah. Maybe the Vint, the Magister fucked with her head or something. Like fucked with her memory or some shit, maybe? Like, maybe that's what it is.
Herald of Andraste. How much did you expend to discover me?
Well, maybe it's the time travel.
Must have weakened the Inquisition
It
immeasurably.
could be that.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Look at that fucking bowstring. It was bending where the arrow wasn't even at.
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk and then you're just a person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
You killed him before he could say who he worked for.
And before he could shout magic. What? My people said the Inquisition would want him dead. So he's dead.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it.
I fucking...
For the reinforcements. Don't worry.
Dumbest
Someone's
piece of
fixing
dialogue
their
ever.
equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
I'm Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Cheeky, yeah?
First time I played this part, I never realized I didn't have any pants on.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
All I know about you or your group is that I followed a random trail into a trap.
What trap? You knocked, he crapped. Look, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I used them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. If you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
God, she's
Alright.
unbearable.
I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
God, she is so unbearable. What do you think about Blackwall? Blackwall is good. Tom Rainier? Nah. Like... I get what he was trying to do. Like, he was doing the right thing, but... Don't be wearing someone else's name. Man. Just, like, don't be doing that. And don't be pretending to be a fucking... something that you... Like, you hold the like, the fucking ideals and everything, but... You're not actually one of them. You haven't undergone the ritual. Yeah. For it. The whole idea, like, trying to give people hope and whatever else. I like that. Like, that's fine. But, yeah. Like, his romance is shit, but, like, the character of that is bloody Blackwall is not too bad. What about you? What do you reckon about him? Like, I can see every single side of the story, but that's just my personal, you know, angle from it.
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure.
Would have been
sir.
funny had he got a
We so rarely
fantasy
have a
cancer.
chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same
Oh,
crowd
God.
at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
A bit lukewarm on it. Lukewarm on him, really. Okay, like, I don't know what lukewarm means. I've never
I'm not
heard that
familiar
word
with that
in my
name.
life.
I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duke Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, but like fucking Blackwall's romance is like, no, we shouldn't do this. You don't want this. Trust me. But then, like, you can only romance him as a female. It's just like, yeah, no, you don't want this. Trust me. But then you can just push for like, no, I really, really do want this. I don't care. It's just, there's nothing there. It's all that. It's literally all it is exactly the way I just explained it. Barely warm or room temperature. I don't care about him. Yeah. It's just. I only ever use Blackwall for his specialization. But like, if I just need someone who will not fucking die, I'm picking Blackwall. But the whole problem with the champion fucking thing is, with the champion spec, is you don't do a whole lot of damage. Like, the whole party will die except for you. And you'll be just doing like fuck all damage to this boss, and you'll end up taking like 2 hours just to kill one dragon.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I was chosen by Andraste herself to carry out the Maker's will.
You dare to speak of the Maker's will, with foul magic dripping from your hands. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language
Oh
in my
fuck, I
house
can't even remember,
to
bro.
my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure?
Staff.
Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
The only time I ever use a sword in this game is as a two-hander.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Mont-Simard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
And even then, an axe is better. Okie let's just... Interesting.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face.
Talking about
it is important to
my
consider
long,
one's connections carefully.
shiny
With divine Justinia dead, the
sword.
Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people.
But she didn't know I
As
was
the
also
leader
packing
of the last loyal mages
an even
maidens,
longer
I feel it only right that I lend my
staff.
assistance to your cause.
An even longer, girthier staff.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
With blue veins at the tip. Yep. Can't keep that fucking shit down. And it's black too.
Travel safely.
Let's just barely played warrior in Inquisition. Tanking seems like a terrible chore in two-hander. Can't compare with rogue or mage and damage dealing. Yeah, but like I like that. I just just to take on like half the fucking world because Cassandra.
Please send Fissor our thanks.
Yeah. Like I like being in the heat of the battle instead of fighting at fucking range. And rogue, like if I'm doing a rogue, I barely ever do the archer because the daggers is just with the assassin spec. It's like you're destroying worlds, man. Like you really are. That shit's just broken. And since they'll never update the game again, all the bugs that are in it are still fucking there. As well. I don't want to talk to Colin right now. I don't think I have any more dialogue with Cassandra.
Greetings.
We have the Chantry thing, but I probably
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
But I like playing warriors in games. Like in Skyrim, like everyone in Skyrim plays as a stealthy, as a stealth archer. You know, like just say like 9 out of 10 playthroughs for most people who play Skyrim is a stealth archer. I was the complete opposite. Like I barely ever fucking even did stealth. Like I don't like stealth in games anyway, but like I always played as like a heavy two-hander. I love the just being in the heat of the fucking combat, just cutting dudes up with the fucking massive, just with a massive sword or axe. Axes are cooler. Um, Archers, fucking. There's not really a spec that properly suits them. Tempest probably kind of suits them, but can't really combo off Tempest abilities though. It's all about you, not the party. You. Like Assassin, like, and you don't really. It doesn't buff your damage too much. It just does like cooldowns and. Mostly, I can remember. Maybe it does like one of those flasks does buff your damage, but like it's just mainly speed and whatever else. And then there's the Artificer. Artificer, I just love covering the battlefield and mines, but fucking the battlefield moves all around all the place. By the time you're throwing out all the mines, the fucking battlefields are all like the fight's happening on the other side where you threw the mines. So like it just doesn't really happen too much. Where am I putting it into? This one.
She should see fire and go towards light.
I love playing as a Reaver with the spec though, with this as a warrior. Like, yeah.
How can you be so calm with everything we believe called into us?
That and the fucking charge ability is so much fun.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
Dragon Age Origins Reaver Berserker combo was the bomb. Swinging two-handed axe while going into Dragon Rage was awesome. I mean, in Dragon Age 2, like, with the fucking, I can't remember the names of the fucking specs. I was like fucking 10 when I played it. And then it's, I went to like fucking 10 or 11, something like that, and I played it. And yeah, like, everything, the combat was faster. You know? Like, everything, like, even for a two-hander, shit was fast. You know? And so, like, fucking, you can make that shit even faster, and then you end up running around the fucking battlefield with the two-handed axe, just fucking looking like the Flash. Like a fucking, what is it? Like a rat on caffeine or some shit. Chipmunk on caffeine. There we go.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
As a CRPG, What does the C stand for, and what does the A stand for? Action. Oh, yeah, action RPG and C. Character RPG. I don't know. Action RPG, yeah. Like, to me, RPGs are just RPGs. So, fucking, it's only in recent years that I've warmed up to the idea that an RPG can, like, the protagonist can have a backstory already there, like in The Witcher 3. For a long time, I didn't consider The Witcher 3 to be a true, like not even Witcher 3, just the Witcher games in general, to be, like, true RPGs, just because, like, you know, yeah, like, you can change the way the story goes, but you can't join the Dalish or something, because I played Witcher 2 way earlier than The Witcher 3. When, like, I played The Witcher 2, yeah, yeah, you can't even join the Scoia'tael, which I really, really wanted to do, because, you know, Geralt already has his own backstory. He's already a Witcher. You can't fuck around with that shit. Computer RPGs. Isometric games like early Fallouts. Oh, yeah.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought. My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
To work?
Witcher 2 does a major fork with the human elf paths in the middle of the game. I haven't seen that kind of extensive branching path since. Okay, if we're going to start talking about The Witcher, like, you know, The Witcher 3 is the most overrated game ever. Period. Like, the game, don't get me wrong, the game deserves its praise, but it does not deserve anywhere near as much praise as it's got. The characters are great, the side quests are great, the world building is great, but that main story is fucking horrible. That main story is absolute fucking shit. Especially if you just got off playing The Witcher 2. In The Witcher 2, they finished, like, I've never read the books, okay? Someone who's like fucking just a normal gamer, they see The Witcher, like fucking, oh yeah, this shit looks cool. They don't even know it's a book, so like just fuck the books off. And then, like, you know, at the end of The Witcher 2, they basically talk throughout the whole game. They've talked about the Wild Hunt in the sense that makes them feel like they're gods. You know, like, this shit is just like, at the end of it, like, because he's said like he's going after the hunt for Yen, and then he's just, you know, like, so like you get the feeling like, oh, this cunt's taking on a fucking god now. But then you play Witcher 3 and they're basically just this elite hunting party. Nothing more, nothing less. It's all they fucking are, just an elite hunting party. They're not scary. They're not properly scary. It's just, it's shit. And then the main story is just boring. It's even worse if you read the books, is it? Wow. Like in The Witcher 2, like that story is, like, it's so hard to find anything wrong with it because it is so well thought out. It's so good. And you, like, it makes you want to do the story. You know? Like, it makes it feel like it's a pressing issue. Because Geralt's been framed for fucking murder of the king. And everywhere you go, like in that first town in Flotsam, where like he's just, you know, like everyone's like, oh yeah, he's the Kingslayer. He's like, he killed the king he was supposed to be protecting. Like King Foltest. And it's just, that's not the case. So like, then you progress yourself and then find Letho and, you know, Letho. I chose to kill Letho, but he's a very good villain. I can understand why you wouldn't, but like I just like the game for me wouldn't have felt fulfilled. Like you've been chasing the whole after this guy for the whole time, and you don't even get a final boss battle with him. So like I chose to kill him, but like he's so good. If they don't like continue making Witcher games with Geralt, they have to make one with Letho. Wait, let's just fucking... Oh, fuck off. Getting turned into a pincushion by Vess and Rage after running your mouth off was great. Yep. Yep. It's just... The Witcher 2, I think, is perfect. It's been so long since I've played it, and I don't have an Xbox anymore for it to play it on, but it's just... Or an Xbox, or a PS3. I don't have any of that shit anymore, it's just a PS4 now. So, it's just, I miss that shit. The Witcher 2 is so much better than The Witcher 3. How far are you away from leveling up again? Yeah. Yeah, like The Witcher 3 is the side quests. The one thing, like for me, the one thing, what The Witcher 3 did so much better than Witcher 2 was it made you feel like a Witcher. You know, like you're going between towns, looking at the notice board, taking on these Witcher contracts, hunting down these monsters. But in Witcher fucking 2, there was none of that either. You know? You can tell where they put their priorities between the two. I haven't played Witcher 1, so. What's this? Finding Ciri was amazing though. She's voiced by the same actress that does female Hawk in the English version. Wait, really? Oh fuck. Oh. Really? What's her name? I hear it now. Like the voice when I was playing it, like it didn't like stand out to me. Like, oh, I know that voice. I know that voice. Like it's just, oh, I can hear it now that you've said it. Too. Wow.
Nothing to report, sir.
But like, how's it worse in the books? Like you mentioned how the Wild Hunt was worse in the books. Like how, like, could you elaborate on that for me? As well?
much did you need?
We'll make good use of
What
it.
do you need?
Is anything we can do?
It's good to
Just
have
that.
commerce restored.
Thank you.
I've many goods here in which to trade.
What the Wild Hunt. The whole trilogy plot and inconsistencies with the previous books. Oh yeah, I've heard about those. The inconsistencies. It's because like the books aren't like the books and the games aren't exactly the same. Because I heard that Geralt dies at the end of the books, but in Witcher 2 that was like a whole thing. Like he has these flashbacks at the start where he's being interrogated because he died. Yeah, that's how he got his scars and shit. But
watch yourself. Bandits up ahead.
yeah.
Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups. Some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
As far as like gameplay for both of those games go, like I always play them on easy. I always play the Witcher games on easy, just because alchemy's a chore and I can't be fucked to do it. So I put it on easy, so I don't have to fucking deal with that shit.
Bandits ahead.
I know I'm not alone in that. There's got to be like at least like fucking someone else who's exactly the same way as me, because it's like I don't want to have to spend half an hour looking for a plant just so I can make a health potion so I can not die in the next fucking mission, only to have to do
It may help strengthen this area against tears.
only to like fucking have to look for another half an hour for the same sort of shit to do to make more. I know I'm not alone. I play the Witcher games on easy and I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. Alchemy is a fucking chore and I ain't doing it. Until they give you some proper like fun sort of incentive to do it. Sort of like crafting spells in Oblivion. Like that shit's just cool, it gives you cool effects.
I am no danger to you. My name is Maris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
I don't care, like on The Witcher fucking 3, like I just wear the bear armor and did heavy shit. Like I like doing combat with with some of the signs. Like in The Witcher 2, like I did all the way to the signs because when you have to fight that dragon, it just makes that fight so much easier. But yeah, like it's for me collecting the ingredients, it's too much of a hassle. Like I feel like I'm doing chores around the house.
But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone. Magical enemy to get by.
I don't even need to light that shit up. I've already fucking got it with the golden node.
It is a form of sympathetic magic, a memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
Actually, I'm putting mine right here.
can sense elven magic somewhere nearby. Yes.
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil. Well, that should prove
there we go.
useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well.
Spooky, scary crypt.
I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Do you even know what you're holding? How it will interact with the Veil, the Breach, the demons? I have the knowledge to use what you found safely. You don't.
Perhaps you're right. Here,
Who's gonna take my word for it? Okay.
Go with Mithal's blessing.
Get the torch to unlock the rune on the wall. I've already got it, but I used the golden nug. So like anything, like all the runes and everything. I've got the Master Fire rune, the Master Frost rune, I think, and the Master Spirit rune. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got I got the Master runes, I think. Yeah, so I've already got that shit. That's how this armor is actually like you're not supposed to have this all the fucking stuff. This staff you get at the end of the Deep Roads DLC. Like the Descent. Yeah, so I've already just sort of thing because there's no New Game Plus in this. Like after my first playthrough, like my first legit playthrough, I feel like everything like you're allowed to cheat. If you cheat on your first playthrough of it, then like that's just a bit sus. But yeah. Nice. Nice. Fuck, I keep getting thoughts mixed around. Oh, fuck, that's what I was gonna do. Oh, I'm a turkey, I tell you. I forgot to upgrade Solus's fucking stuff. He's been using a shit thing the whole time. What does this one do again? Sunder and hit. That's an armor breaking thing. I don't need the grenades, but fuck, I'm gonna just put it right there. Come on. Gonna go, it's like 7 AM here. Catch you on the streams later. Yep, see ya. Thanks for showing up. Should be streaming. Actually, no, I won't be streaming the same time next week because that's the UFC on. But yeah, I'll be streaming. Yeah, I stream on the weekends, sometimes in the afternoon. But yeah, for me anyway. I'm in Australia.
This would be a good place to set up camp.
Nothing to report, sir.
Wrong button. Again. I don't need that one right now. Fucking, yeah. Okie dokie. What are we doing now? Where am I at this point in time? Dusklight Camp. Yeah, I know where I need to go. Wrong, I keep pressing circle, man, because I've been playing Fallout.
We'll make good use of it.
Thank you.
Of course.
Of course.
It's good to have commerce restored. Many goods here.
I'm going the right way, aren't I? No, I'm going the wrong way. That's literally the way we just went. It's up here and then it's to the left.
Of course.
Perhaps the Inquisition could determine the nature of these objects.
That may be worth investigating.
And I need to kill a bunch of rams, I think. Yeah. I did that. Did it loot drop over at me? No.
Apostate! The apostates have fled to the hills.
Fine work out there.
It can't properly be called a war any longer. It's a free-for-all. Mages against Templars against everyone.
Did I mention I hate the deep roads?
Not every dwarf likes caves.
This must be one of the supply caches Recruit Whittle wished us to find.
Rams over here. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's some of the enemies we just killed.
What's this?
No, there's a fucking, okay, fucking.
Where does this lead?
So easy to forget that this game has a lock-on system. So easy to forget. I never use it. Not even as an archer. Okay, I only need one more ram. One more ram. Pretty sure there'd be more up there, wouldn't there? Look at there's rams everywhere up here. They were just spawning left, right, and fucking center just before. It would just be the ram. Oh, no, it's a fennec. Be the ram. See, right there. Your ribcage is still over here. Nice. Alrighty then. Okie doke. Now we can go up and do this. I think I might be hopping off relatively soon. I want to watch the main event of the UFC. Brunson versus Kevin Holland at the moment. And when I get back on, like, I'll do this, grab this little fucking thing. But when I I'll jump off for a bit. And then when I get back on, I might either do play Control, because that game is really good, you know, really sucking me in, or be doing a warrior playthrough of Dragon Age still. Okay, that's not big enough. But we'll be doing like a two-handed Reaver. Talk to the elf in here, she'll give you a mission.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
Do a warrior. I don't know if I'll do a human. Yeah, I'll do a human because I like the 2 bonus points of thing right at the start.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Oh, Farrah.
Here, let me try.
I love this feature. Like, only a rogue can pick things. Only a rogue can pick locks.
They locked themselves in for safety, and then the Templars set the house on.
Fuck you. How much weight do I have on, like, it's not a weight in this game, it's just items in your inventory. Oh wait, I can, wait, mine lead. Yeah, souls can have that one. Okay, Varric, you can have the explosive shot. Wait, do you have a belt on you? No, well, you can have the belt of health. Explosive thing, belt of health. Because I'm pretty sure I'm already wearing a belt, yeah. Cassandra can have the challenge ring. Upgrades. I don't need that. Yeah, I think wait, do I? Yeah.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout?
I'm still thinking about what I should do after,
Answers to writs.
like when I come back to streaming after the UFC.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
She was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
Decent spot to camp.
Hey, eyes aware. Now that we got this spot, where the fuck are the crossroads? We can go sell all of our shit.
If you say so.
Of course I say so. What do you mean? Did I say so? Oh wait, fuck, wait up. Yeah, fucking soulless, dickhead. Weapons. Mind leech. Yeah, but you do different sort of damage. That's all I need to do.
See you.
Nothing to report, sir.
I hear reconstruction is progressing well in Kirkwall.
I know things are bad there.
I wasn't trying to...
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
About its recovery.
What you're talking about are the buildings, and even that will take years. People don't recover so easily.
Wait, I clicked the wrong one. Apostates on Witchwood. Fucking in the elements. Oh fuck, I forgot. I'll grab this one. Then I think I might turn the stream off for the day. So not for the day, I'll come back to it. For the moment, anyway. I still don't know if I want to do a warrior playthrough. Actually, let's have a look at what other playthroughs I've got going. We'll save here. Exit to menu. I know you don't need to do this with the other things, but figured if I'm going to do another playthrough, I might as well just start off. Actually, no. If I'm going to do another playthrough, I'll do it on stream because I don't like editing. Okie dokie. I want to keep you on the thing. I fucking forgot. Oh yeah, you're an assassin. Delete. You are pretty much exactly the same as this character. I promise you I will return to that one. Like, that one's just something I was doing off stream. Fucking... Is it like 12? Like... Wait, what is that? That was like... I poked into that one, but I didn't actually play it on the... Like... Last day of last year. That throws me off because it says 12/31 in Australia. We put it the other way around, so it's like the day, then the month, then the year. In America, it's, you know, month, day, year. It's backwards. Fucking whatever you say, like you fucking yanks it. That shit's backwards. Straight up backwards. But whatever. Is it 21st? Yeah, it is. Ah, fuck it. We'll sort that out later. Actually, what is the fucking... What's the elf thing? Bonus to range defense. See, these bonuses to defenses aren't really that noticeable. And you can't pick a range. Like, one day they will make it so that you can so that you can be a mage as a dwarf. I'm calling it. Like, there's gonna be something that fucks with the veil or the fade, whatever. Now every motherfucker, because like Solus has already said like I'm gonna tear this fucking veil down, and he's just gonna fucking like every motherfucker's gonna be able to use it. You watch. I don't know. I'm spitballing. I'm mucking around, but fucking, I guess that's done for the stream. I'm waving, but you can't see, so see ya.